One of the posts you did online recently, Luke, was, well, actually, you've done quite a few posts like this, but it was fascinating. You was talking about how the Tony Blair Institute,
Mm.
you were saying how, is it 50% of adults don't trust AI? So AI is actually developing at a much faster rate than people are actually getting accustomed because we don't like new things, generally, people. We need to become accustomed with something, but it seems to be developing at a much faster rate than we are actually familiar with. So you've got this fear, I think, of AI. And as I said to you before, you've got two types of fear. So you've got, on the one hand, you've got a fear from creators who are worried that all the internet is going to be totally flooded with this poor quality content or samey content, and we're going to lose the sort of person. So you've got the fear of the for the content creator. And then you've also got the fear about, as you said before, jobs, which I think we've already slightly addressed, but just to put that out there again. So what are your thoughts on these two fears, or could you just elaborate for everyone?
Yeah, I think with all of this stuff, your abstract. The first thing you said was it moves so fast, and I'll just touch on that. Is that I'm daily trying to keep up. So it's most of what I do is trying to keep up. It is moving every day, and it's changing and adapting, and even the big players who are putting out the large language models are adjusting the large language models, and not just like the odd tweak here and there, making total platform changes. Like they've started saying they're linking apps into both Claude and GPT now, so that you can run apps through your large language model. So in essence, it's becoming like an app platform as well as a large language model. So there's that going on, which I think it makes it it makes it quite anxiety inducing, because you're like, how do I keep up? And my tip for that is try not to listen to all of the like it'll make you 10 times faster hype sort of stuff that goes on LinkedIn or on Facebook, because there might be some essence in there that's really useful, but a lot of it is just content creators trying to get a little bit of traction, and that can be quite anxiety inducing. And I think that's that first bit, but the other bit was we were talking about was the Tony Blair Institute, wasn't it? What were we talking about?
Yeah, it's the Tony Blair Institute and how they're saying about adults' fears. So I was saying you've got the two types of fears. You've got the flooded with poor content,
Yeah,
and it's going to take my job.
yeah. And
Two different types of
let's
fears.
look at the poor content thing first, because that's a really interesting one, because it's quite counterintuitive. Um, let's zoom forward like a year or so, and everybody's got hold of their Sora 2. And if you don't know what Sora 2 is, it's the brand new app. Basically, it's almost like a social media app from OpenAI that creates filmic sequences, so 20 to 30-second long, um, very very good um, film physics AI generative film, right? So it looks like it's real. I bet if you get a chance to at any point this evening, just go onto YouTube or online and type in Sora 2, and it'll give you the AI and it'll show you some of the footage, right? And it's pretty incredible. Now, fast forward a couple of years, and that is all over the place and everywhere. What does that mean? Now, there's a lot of people who believe that this is going to be a self-policing thing, and actually, the access to this is going to be really, really helpful. For years and years, we've had what some people call it's content crash, which is you if you spent every single second of your life watching content, you wouldn't get through it all in your life. So, what's going to happen is we're going to get more and more and more of what they're calling AI slop, right? And to stand out, the people with the skills who know how to tell stories, how to develop stories, how to make an interesting viewing, how to be creative, and how to stand out from the crowd, they will have an opportunity to do just that. And a lot of people are saying that this is probably some of the best things, or these video platforms and other creative platforms. These are some of the best things that have happened to the internet in years, because if it's very, very quick to create I don't know, you might have seen these ones. They are the Yetis films. It's a Yeti in the jungle. It's walking around. It's saying, "Whoa, no!" And it's like it's like a content creator Yeti drinking energy drinks, and that's all done on Sora, I think it was, or even or video generative video, AI video platforms of some sort. And if there's loads and loads of those, and anyone can make those in a couple of seconds by writing a prompt, where's the value in that product? And that will become an interesting interesting sort of balance. Where will people see value? Will it be in filming the real thing? Because actually, not everybody can just go and film the real thing. So does that become more valuable, or is it in you can use generative AI to make your films, but the storytelling is that more concentrated or developed by skilled craftspeople? And I think it's come up a lot that the craft of filmmaking and TV making is where the value is. And so the technology then becomes making it easier to do your craft, but your craft is still the value.